Hello, this is William Flamholtz at the Fleetweather Ocean Routing Center in New York State, and this is the North Atlantic Tropics update for August 25th, 2022. We have several features to keep an eye on. We have two areas denoted by low risks by the National Hurricane Center. Um, we have this area in the Eastern Caribbean with a 20% chance of development over the next 5 days. And then we have this tropical wave south of the Cape Verde Islands with a 10% chance of development in the next 2 days and a 20% development in the next 5 days. Next, we'll take a look at satellite imagery here, sort of highlight the two features that we're keeping an eye on. We have this tropical wave located near the Lesser Antilles right now. Not very convectively active, with only some popcorn convection on the western side of this feature. As of right now, models don't really do much of this as it transverses the Caribbean. But as we get towards the southern Gulf of Mexico, Yucatan Peninsula area, we might see some development occur. Um, but given the high degree of uncertainty with that forecast, can't say definitively. Just for the next few days, we do not expect development with this feature at this time. We also have this big convective complex in association with that second low risk near the Cape Verde Islands. This is a tropical wave that's sort of interacting with the monsoon trough in association with the West African monsoon, produced in a very large area of convective activity. We might get some development out of this in the short term, but models are a bit inconsistent with this feature at this time, which means a feature like this we'll have to keep an eye on satellite trends very closely to see if any tropical cyclone development does occur with this. We could see on the Sahan air layer right now, there's a lot of dry air out in the open Atlantic currently, especially with our easternmost low risk. Given the large circulation with this feature, dry air will be a problem, at least in the short term, as these dry air intrusions come in from the northeast into the system. We also have some dry air around our low risk in the eastern Caribbean as well, though less of an obstacle at this time. However, it will be somewhat of a hindrance as this pushes westward across the Caribbean. Next, we'll take a look at the shear over the basin currently. We have big upper level high pressure providing low shear over our low risk in the eastern Caribbean. So right now, shear isn't much of a hindrance for this, just dry air currently um, inhibiting the development of thunderstorms. If this were to develop, this has to change given that convective activity is not suitable for tropical development. But shear should not be a hindrance moving forward with the system. It's just a dry air issues currently. We have a big cut located across much of the northern parts of the MDR right now, providing a lot of west southwesterly shear. Um, this feature that's currently on the edge of the screen is in association with our second low risk. As this entire complex pushes westward with time, it will probably have to contend with this wind shear of anything that tries to develop. Um, and a better pocket of development may be waiting for the system as it gets to the other side of this tut. So that'll be something to keep an eye on as we head later into next week. Lastly, we'll take a look at the ECMWF probability for tropical development over the next 8 days or so. We could see there's a signal for development across the Gulf of Mexico with um, our our current low risk in the Eastern Caribbean. This appears to be the best chance for development as this heads across the Caribbean Sea into the Gulf of Mexico. By 7 or day 8, the European ensembles give a 10 to 20% chance of development with that feature. We see greater odds with our easternmost lowers in the Atlantic MDR right now. Um, it's currently located in this general location. However, the ECM ensembles wait a few days and further west for this to develop as it passes that TUT feature as it nears the Lesser Antilles. So this is definitely a signal that we have to keep an eye on, with 50% chance of development in the next 8 days with that feature. And then lastly, we have another strong signal for development with the next tropical wave coming off Africa in a couple days on the ECMWF model. So that may be something else that we have to keep an eye on as we head into the latter part of next week. This has been William Flamholtz at the Fleetweather Oceanic Center in New York State. This has been the North Atlantic Tropics Update for August 25th, 2022. Stay connected and safe.